Hey soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're taking a look at a life update from the universe. What's going on and what can you expect next? And to do this reading I will be pulling out 3 cards from this deck. If you prefer to pick your piles using your zodiac signs, you will find the timestamp for that down in the description box, which will take you straight to the part of the introduction where we shuffle your signs and find out in which of the piles that fall under. And if you prefer for spirit to pick your pile, this is also an option, and you will also find the timestamp for that down in the description box. Otherwise, let's take a look at your cards for today's reading. For pile number 1, you've got no rain today. For pile number 2, you've got flower spirit. And for pile number 3, you've got weaving flowers. All right, if you prefer to pick your piles using your crystals, then let me add these right now. There we go. So for pile number 1, you've got the Aura Quartz. And this is what your crystal looks like. For pile number 2, you've got the Chrysocolla. And this is what your crystal looks like. For pile number 3, you've got the Lapis Lazuli. And this is what your crystal looks like. So take a look at which one of these 3 piles you're the most drawn to, and this will be the pile for you here today. In case you feel drawn to more than one pile, maybe even all of the piles, trust your intuition. It's meant to take you to the messages you're meant to hear in today's reading. Perhaps you'll be able to weave the messages together and fully understand how each pile is adding to your message, or perhaps for you it's going to be different messages that you're meant to hear today. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box, which will take you straight to your readings. And please note that in a moment I will be assigning different zodiac signs to each pile. If this is something that you prefer, please stick around. If not, please pause the video and take as much time as you need. Welcome! If you prefer to pick your piles using your zodiac signs, then my dear soul family, as you know, this part of the introduction has been created specifically for you. Okay, so in a moment, I will be drawing out 4 signs for each pile. Let's get straight to it. Are these 4? We need 1 more here. Right, so these are the signs for pile number 1. Are these 5? I had a feeling. Right, and these are the signs for pile number 3. Okay, so for pile number 1, your signs are Scorpio, Aquarius, Cancer, as well as Capricorn. Your signs for pile number 2 are Libra, Taurus, Pisces, as well as Aries. Okay, anyways, I'll do that later. Yeah, I glued it some time ago, and I think there's a little bit of the glue out. Anyways, pile number 3, your signs are Leo, Gemini, Sagittarius, as well as Virgo. So, my dear soul family, these are the zodiac signs and their association to each of the piles in today's reading. Please feel free to pick your pile or piles using your sun, moon, or rising. I highly recommend you check out the 3. Alternatively, if you prefer to pick your pile or piles using any other placement in your chart, please feel free to do that. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your timestamps, and I will see you in your readings. If you prefer for Spirit to pick your pile, welcome. This section has been created specifically for you so that you can do that. And as you may know, I do assign a different tarot card to each pile based on the numerology of the major arcana of the tarot cards. And so the Magician will be presenting pile number 1, the High Priestess pile number 2, and the Empress pile number 3. And what I like to do is simply shuffle them around until one card grabs my attention, and that happens by either missing pulling a card or missing passing on a card. And I'll know that this is your chosen pile. Okay, so my dear soul family, what is your I pulled on that one. What is your life update from the universe? What's going on and what's next? Your chosen pile is pile number 1. Okay. So these were the different ways in which you can pick your pile in today's reading. I truly hope that you've enjoyed them and that they brought you the clarity that you need to find your pile. Once you're ready, as you know, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your timestamps and I will see you in your readings. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look at a life update from the universe, what's going on and what's next. These are the decks that I'll be using. If you're interested in knowing the names of any of them, you'll find that I always list them below for you guys in the description box. And very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful Aura Quartz. Your significator card is No Rain Today. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Scorpio, Aquarius, Cancer, and Capricorn. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay. Oh, we need one more card here, actually. We are going to be doing a Celtic cross. This way, in today's reading, we can explore your near past, your present, the energy surrounding it, your near future, and then we'll also be exploring what's affecting your current situation, what can't you see about it, or in general, important message from the universe, and finally, what is the final outcome of your situation. Okay, of your life, the updates, let's see. So, I'm going to shuffle one more time. Thank you. And I'm going to take 9 tea leaves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, yeah, I felt like we missed one here. Let's take that one. All right. So we've got our cards ready, one on top of the other, the pairs. Let's now pull out the Celtic cross. Each section will take 2 oracle cards with it. So, past, present, and what's affecting it, which we'll expand on in a moment. What you're conscious about the situation, what you're not unconscious about, your near future. And then here are the expansions. What's affecting the current situation in more detail? What can't you see? Your important message, as well as the final outcome. And I realize you can't see all the cards, but we'll be moving them around as we do your reading. And let's place the oracle cards when we open the readings themselves. So, past position. What is your reading talking about? Your past position, energy of the past position is the Judgment card. Okay. Perhaps in your near past, you became aware of something. You recognized something. You learned about something. Let's see what it is. We'll take the first pair. And you've got the tea leaf eye. You've definitely seen something here. Psychic ability, trust your intuition. Okay. Is it your intuition telling you to do something? You feel like, I can see something that maybe not others are seeing. You become aware of something. Oof. And you've got Mercury in Sagittarius with discovery. It looks like what you've become aware of, and we can expand to see what it is in case you're not picking up on that yet. This thing that you've become aware of recently in your near past is really going to change your life. It's going to create a new chapter in your life. I do see here with the ancient Egyptian tomb that you're letting go of an old world, and you're definitely getting into a new one that's more expansive with the world map. It looks like there's traveling with Mercury in Sagittarius, maybe even overseas with the map and the sea for some of you later on. But ninth house, you've definitely been exploring something. If you're not sure yet, I'm sure a lot of you will be like, yeah, I know what it is that I thought about recently, or what I've become aware recently, or what I'm currently studying, thinking about. But if you're not aware, I would definitely love to help you and pull out, looks like we have 3 cards here to expand on this idea. What is it specifically that you have become aware of recently? And we can always use your significator card to understand more. I see with no rain today that you've realized perhaps that you've been suffering recently with something. Maybe you have an intuitive idea how you can take yourself actually out of the situation, because we've got the eyes here. You're like, you know what? Maybe I don't have to suffer with that. And you started studying the situation. You started seeing a new possibility and a new future where you don't have to suffer from that anymore. It looks like you're, even with the lamp here, have gotten a great idea. But with the lamp being upside down, usually a good idea would be placed like that. I'm seeing that you're merely got enlightened with something, but you didn't take action yet. Like you're in the near past, you were still looking at it, studying it. So again, more information on what that could be. You've got the Knight of Swords. Again, you've been thinking a lot about it. Whoa, King of Wands. You feel empowered by it. And 8 of Swords. And this idea is making you feel already that you're not going to be stuck in your future. You're untangling yourself with something and feeling empowered. Knight of Swords, the more you think about it, the more you talk about it, because of the blue here signifying the throat chakra. So maybe in your near past, you started talking about this a lot, maybe to other people, close people or colleagues or someone. And the more you talked about it, the more you felt empowered, and the more you felt like you were entangling yourself out of a stuck situation, the more you felt like nothing could stand in your way with the Knight of Swords. Discovery, exactly. You have discovered an idea or some piece of information that has empowered you, to you that is a brilliant idea that you did not act on yet. Just an idea that's brimming, that you can clearly see can take you out of that dreadful situation. Right, so that is your past position, my dear pile number 1. Let's see what your current situation is. Empress, lovely. Okay. What's affecting the Empress? 2 of Cups. Some of you maybe are in love now, and that's something that's affecting your life. Or something is working for you with the 2 of Cups and the Empress. Have you already acted on that? Maybe you're starting to take action, although Empress is receiving. I need to think about that. What? Empress and 2 of Cups. Other than love, right? Which there's strong love here. What could this be? something started work, or you're feeling abundant. I think I'm gonna open that up, which is designed. Oh, hold up. We have oracle cards. Hold up. So Empress and Two of Cups. What are we seeing here for pile number 1, please, in their current situation? You're feeling abundant and you're feeling good, actually. You know, this is either love, or sometimes, even if you are not there yet, you're feeling good because you know there's hope. Maybe you're taking action, or you know you're gonna get something great. You're appreciating your life, maybe. Or this could actually be you getting the benefits from something that you've seen in your near past. Let's see. So Moon and Gemini with adaptability. I could be right about you realizing that there is a solution to whatever it is that you're going through. And for the time being, since you know something is going to work and you have hope, you're adapting to the situation currently. You're like, okay, there's hope, there's something I can do. Maybe you're in your waiting phase to receive and you're like, I'm good, I'm feeling really good. That's wonderful. Candle, you will be shown the way. It's exactly that. You feel that you are spiritually being taken care of. You feel like there's a higher power helping you. You feel abundant, whether this abundance is there or not. You feel like you can adapt to the situation that you are in currently because there's a way with the candle. You can see a way out. You can see that you're being shown something. You know that there is a solution. And so you're just enjoying your life now. Interesting, very specific. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Let's make use of that and look at what's affecting this current situation even more. The Devil, right. There's a snake with the Devil. There's a change in energy with the Devil, Kundalini rising. There's massive changes, energetic changes that are happening around you at the moment. Heart, love, deep affection and caring. I would bet someone here is in love. I know you guys, I know not everyone is interested in love, and that's why I always try to make sure, and having like understood you guys well as a family. I know some of you are interested, some of you aren't, but I would bet someone here is in love. Like, what? Ooh. But if this is not love for you, I don't know, I just feel like you're just loving life all of a sudden. Cool. Is this like, perhaps with the snake here, like a spiritual evolution? Good for you. Generosity. Saturn in Leo. Saturn is the planet that teaches us the hard lessons. So with the Devil, while you may still be, quote unquote, out stuck, which is what we saw on the Eight of Swords in your past, how you felt in your past. There we go. The Eight of Swords. You've realized with the Devil card that it's an illusion. You're not really stuck. There's some evolution that's happening in your near present. That's a surprising situation, because I thought we were going to be looking at how you are applying this idea. But suddenly, in your energy, suddenly, I'm seeing you adapt. I'm seeing you feel grateful. I'm seeing you feel the love. I'm seeing you feeling like you are taken care of, that you know the way. This must be a psychic pile because of the Judgment here and the candle. Somehow, some way, this pile just has so much faith. They know that they're being taken care of. They can feel that they are given generously, and they know that the future is abundant. Yeah, good for you. Yeah, and that's, can I tell you, I don't think you need that secret, but I'm going to tell you something. When it comes to manifestation, it's all in frequency, and the timelines, the possibilities that you can live in they all exist at the same time. This is not woo-woo talk. This is even something that's discussed in physics. Parallel possibilities. And so, just like a radio, your frequency attunes to the frequency of a particular timeline. The higher you vibrate, the higher you connect to a matching frequency. And thus, this is what you experience. And this is the real law of attraction that some may not want you to know. And that's why it may not be that popular. Okay, so let's put this to the side here. Now we understand what's affecting your situation. You are doing a fantastic job, my dear pile number 1. Love this for you. Unless this was sneaky advice from the universe, who knows? But I think this is the vibration that you're feeling here, definitely now. What are your thoughts about it? 5 of Swords. I'm gonna beat this. Nothing beats me. You've got that strong divine energy, unbeatable kind of energy. Love this pile. That's why it's no rain today as your significator card. It's like no more crying, no more sad, no more low vibration. You're becoming strong. You have that strong high vibration. And the rest of the cards are Venus and Aries with lust. Yeah, you're getting that. There is a reawakening. Didn't I tell you guys there's some form of Kundalini energy in this pile? Where's the snake? That reignition of energy. You see? Reignition. There's powerful energy here, akin to Kundalini rising in this pile. There's an awakening happening here, and it's in the conscious part of your reading. You're consciously awake, like there's an awakening. You're like, I'm unbeatable. The way you're thinking now, because the mind is everything, the way you're choosing to think is awakening a power in you. Let's say in the first house, remembrance of who you are, actually remembering your power. And Bat, take care. Enemies are working against you. Okay. I have ideas, but I'm not gonna. Okay, let me put this in the best way. So bats, they can't see, right? They navigate through ultrasonic waves. And so, just like the frequency we were talking about, you too, you can't see it, but you are aware of your vibration. Your vibration has become stronger. And just like the bat, it's taking you to a stronger timeline where you were vibrating lower before. You were working with dark energies that you couldn't see. And now that you're vibrating higher, you're untouchable. And you are flying to a new timeline. And so you're conscious now, at least, of the fact that you're noticing. You're definitely noticing, it's in your conscious part of your reading. You're noticing some form of awakening in your energy. I don't know, are you feeling excited with lust, Venus and Aries? Are you excited? Are you feeling lust again towards life? Are you feeling beautiful emotions, like a reignition of some beautiful emotions in your life? For some of you, this could be translated into love for sure. But yeah, there is something awakening your heart these days. And you're aware of it. You're conscious that your energy is changing. You're conscious that you're happy or doing great. You're conscious of your energy, and you're conscious that you're like, I'm not gonna become unbeatable. That seems to be your strong, what you're like focused on. Unbeatable. You got the solar plexus here. Again, solar plexus is who we are. There's something about knowing who you are, feeling confident, remembering who you are, feeling strong about the path ahead with the solar plexus. Okay, now subconsciously, what's going on? 7 of Swords, solar plexus again. 7 of Swords, you're navigating some difficulties or war. Also, 7 of Swords, difficulties or war, challenges in a smarter way with the 7 of Swords. You're realizing you don't have to fight it, you have to go beyond it. And we understand what this means here. It's you're going beyond everything through vibration and not through necessarily having to go the hard way and fight for it and win the war. There's something here about you can transcend that idea and work with vibration instead. Vibration takes you everywhere. Okay, wonderful. I love this pile. My spiritual pile for sure. Okay, like highly aware pile, unless you're doing this intuitively, which, wow. They do say the answers lie within us. So, Future position. What can you expect in your near future? Can't forget that you've realized something here. Could it be, oh my God, for some of you, now thinking about everything we've been exploring, some of you are actually transcending their timeline. Could the psychic ability here be you've become aware of spiritual knowledge? That's why you're vibrating high? Wow. Or maybe you've just felt it psychically. Who knows what this is? Anyways, these are the different energies that I'm seeing in your pile. Please take whichever is resonating with you. Near future, I think it will show us everything here. Two of Pentacles. There's a shift, definite shift happening in your near future. One that you will love with the heart chakra. There's a higher, like if you love some things about the life that you have now, which clearly shows it with the Empress, love this pile. Because you're vibrating from the heart, you're shifting to a better timeline, attuning to your vibration. So what is this near future shift that's happening for you? I would love to expand on that. Ooh, Sun in Gemini with versatility. Getting ideas here, but let's see. Ooh, fair woman. Dealings or relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. Can I tell you a story here that I instantly remembered when I saw the card Fair Woman and the shift and the heart and how something can be flexible like that? When I was a little girl, I grew up in Norway. I grew up in Norway most of my earlier life. And in Norway, everyone, like everyone, had blonde hair, right? And so when you are younger, you're very impressionable. When everyone has something, you feel like, oh, I want it too. So I did something crazy when I was younger that I didn't even tell my own mother. Like it was just a secret thing that I did. I don't know. I didn't even know anything about the law of attraction or any of these things. And I thought to myself that if I thought about it at night, that one day I'm gonna wake up and then my hair will have blonde roots. Okay, so that's crazy. But these are the imaginations I used to have as a kid, and I was so excited about it. I did not hate my hair. I loved my hair, and maybe that's part of what I'm about. I did not get blonde hair, in case you're waiting for that. But I'll tell you what happened. So I loved my hair, but just part of wanting, it's exactly like that. I heard an American, I think, British girl on a podcast with a Japanese, and she grew up, on the other hand, in Japan, and everyone had black hair. And so she went through exactly the same experience as I went through, and she was like wishing to have black hair as well. It's kind of like when you're a child, you're just very impressionable, and you want, to be like everyone else, all of your friends. So I was so sure. I was so sure. I don't even know where I got this being sure from. I was sure that I was gonna wake up one day and I will have my blonde hair coming out. I would check my roots in the mirror. Not today, not today, but it's coming. And while I did not get blonde hair, you would think it's crazy. My hair did become lighter, so much lighter that today, the weird part is I actually dye it darker, because I've realized when I grew up that this darker shade is so much richer on my hair. It shows how voluminous, it's volume. I feel it's so much more chic on me. Just my impression. So it's funny how I went from something going back to my original, well, not original, but kind of close color. So anyways, my hair did become lighter by time, while I did not again get blonde hair at all. But even my mom made a comment. She's like, Reem, your hair is lighter, it's so beautiful. And I feel like I did something there when I was a little girl. I did something there. And that's not just in my hair, by the way. I used this technique several times, like really believing I was gonna do something or have something, and I really believed it, and it did turn out to happen. So while the real law of attraction is attuning to frequency, perhaps this way I was filled with excitement. I wasn't like obsessive at all and with lower vibration when it didn't happen. I enjoyed my day, enjoyed my hair, but just something, I enjoyed the magic in my heart regarding the whole process. So that kind of reminds me of a personal story leading me to tell you what I'm about to tell you. You see how this figure is so flexible, and the legs are turning, signifying moving there's a redirection, which we did foresee here in your card. I'm seeing that in your near future, there's a definite shift that you love. And it is not coming in a way that is outside of you. Like, it's not going to happen where, for example, coming from another job altogether, or another person that you don't know, or a situation outside of something that you are currently in. It looks to me like there's shape shifting in your situation. Your situation is becoming so flexible that it's showing you other magical ways in which it can shift. And there's a shift. Now it's explained. In which it can shift to something much higher and something much better that you will really love. And sometimes it's not the quantity, it's the quality. While you may not entirely change something, but a particular situation can show you its best and show you how it can be even better than any other upgrade that you would have gotten. Because the benefits from it can give you so much more freedom and so much more benefits than anything else coming from outside of you. So that is what I'm seeing here in your near future, my dear pile number 1. Yeah, I'm seeing your situation shifting and expanding and showing you its magic. That sometimes you don't need something outside to come and change your life or to get you what you want. Sometimes your very situation can shift to transform into the thing you want. And that's what I'm seeing in your near future, my dear pile number 1. How is this going to happen for you? At least as much as we are allowed to know for this pile, please. And I want to put these back in the deck. Yeah, the rest are exactly as it's supposed to be. So how is this going to happen? 6 of Wands. Success. Ooh, nice. Whoa, the Tower. Success, bringing down the old foundation, old ways. Wow. And creating a massive transformation that takes you somewhere else. So all I can tell you is that it's going to happen through massive success. Maybe it's one that you don't foresee or never imagined would happen in this way. This is in your near future. And this is going to be so much success to the point that it's bringing down the old foundation, what you're used to. And it is leading you to a massive transformation in your life. Oh gosh, I love this pile. That is the attunement to the frequency I just told you about here. Congratulations. Keep being you. I love this for you. Okay, let's take a look at what you can't see right now. What can't you see? You've got the 8 of Pentacles. What about we actually shift these up there so that we have the space to explore? And we can always leave this one there. Right. So 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles, what you don't see. Mastery. you're mastering something. You're becoming a master at something. All right, we'll see. Let's get our 2 cards. You've got the head here. Venus in Aquarius with detachment. You're becoming a master at detaching from the lower vibration and attuning to the higher one. And it seems like that is the real way to do things. Like, you know how they say reality is not really the reality, and what we think is imagination is the reality. Something about you've attuned to you've understood how things get done here in this pile. Very powerful pile for sure. 1-1. This is pile number 1. Please let me know that you're pile number 1 in the comment section. 111. This is this pile is highly spiritual. This pile got it. This pile, as explained by your cards, you got this. You got it. You got what many don't understand here. Attuning, detaching from the lower frequency, attuning to the higher ones. Turkey, someone is behaving stupidly. What now? Whoa, yes, the turkey a lot of the time is associated with the ego self. So you've detached, the mastery here is you've detached from your ego self, or you're mastering this, detaching from the ego self and attuning more to your higher self, who you really are. Yeah, we did say remembering, knowing who you really are. That's why you're vibrating like that with this Venus energy, Empress energy. That's why you're ready to receive. So you are mastering what you can't see, it seems. What you're not aware of, what you can't see, is that slowly but surely you are learning to detach from the false self, from not the real self, the mask, the ego, and attuning to who you really are. And you're understanding that it is through vibration. Do you see the Aquarius, the vibration? That happens through detachment of thoughts that don't serve you. That's why you're overcoming old ideas, old thoughts, overcoming old limitations, and feeling empowered with all of this solar plexus 3rd time again. Beautiful. So what you can see is that you're slowly but surely detaching from the ego self, right? Who is explained to be behaving a bit stupidly. Okay. So that is what you can't see at the moment, that the universe wants to show you. Yeah, you can't see it. You do have the bat here. You're attuning to this vibration, but you're not aware that things are changing and that you are doing that. Okay, now your important message, my dear pile number 1. The Wheel of Fortune, and you've got the ancient Egyptian god Anubis, who is the gatekeeper of the underworld. I feel like you couldn't cross over, come out of the lowest level, which is the timeline in which you suffer the most, or the lower timelines in which you suffer. This is when things aren't working out. This is when you get the repeated lessons, the repeated scenarios. This is when you've gotten used to surprises and things not working your way, furthering, even scaring you or making you feel stuck here or whatever. And with the Wheel of Fortune, it's the cycle of change. And so your important message is that as you shift the cycle, this energy, your fortune is increasing and things are shifting for you, which we saw in your near future. And so your important message from the universe is keep doing what you're doing because it's working. You are shifting your energy, and the more you're shifting it, the more you're going to be naturally fortunate. That's what it is. It's exactly the same energy of working hard to get your pay energetically. It's much easier than that. Well, until you learn how to do that, it is shifting, it's deciding to no longer entertain, yeah, that's the word I'm looking for, entertain the lower vibrational thoughts. And while that takes time for them to clear out, as you don't engage in these thoughts, they're there, they're going to be there for a while as people heal for a while, but the more you sit with them, they clear out and the cycle changes, your fortune changes. And this is your important message from the universe. Keep doing what you're doing. You're doing a fantastic job. You're opening a portal, you're changing timelines, and you're going to be a very fortunate person. You've cracked the code, my dear pile number 1. Final outcome, you've got, oh, we forgot to expand on this. 3 of Cups. I love this for you. We're celebration. It's an amazing card, but I'm sorry. I feel like this one wasn't complete because we have 2 more cards when it comes to your important message. Where did we miss? Oh, we've got 2 tea leaves here. This one belongs here. Someone, your subconscious mind didn't, it was so clear. I forgot to take cards out here. Right. Maybe it was meant to be. Perhaps the message of the subconscious mind is connected to the important message. So, Wheel of Fortune, to expand on your message, it's an important message, so let's see the rest of it. You've got Mars in Gemini with decision. Yeah, you've made an important decision. 3rd house is communication, Gemini. Wall, misunderstanding. Staff, you will be taken care of in difficult times. Staff here definitely reminds me of Moses' wand that he threw into the Red Sea and split it open. And so there's something about the wall here and how splitting something open, it shows that it's a conscious decision. So this is saying, take a conscious decision. Always, Mars is the energy of war. Be powerful. Take a powerful decision always to follow this guidance and not connect with the lower vibration, because it will make the impossible absolutely possible. So things that you didn't think were possible before becomes possible, very easily. They happen. So communicate with yourself, with the 3rd house. Constantly make a decision not to engage with the lower frequencies, not to believe it. You free yourself completely. You escape it with the 7 of Swords. You escape this timeline. And you've got Jupiter in Cancer with speculation. Tiger, doing something risky, taking a chance. Jupiter in Cancer with speculation. I don't know. I'm curious to check this card. Jupiter in Cancer. Expansion of the heart? Let's check. I'm very curious. Jupiter in Cancer. Events. Let's look at the events first and foremost, because maybe there's an event you don't see coming here. It says a legal situation involving the home, the legalities in the readings these days. A legal situation involving the home, running a family business from home, exploiting an inheritance to the benefit of the family. Well, it's something regarding your home, or if you have a home business or something legal is coming to your benefit, if that resonates with you. But anyways, let's go back to what we were here to check. Jupiter in Cancer. Personal, anything else? When this card is drawn during a reading, it encourages the questioner to look to his or her family for support and even financial help with regard to the question asked. The speculation card is also a good indication of a successful outcome to an imminent property deal. Guys, are you dealing with some property situation? In any case, legal, property, home, you're winning here. No, but that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the energy of Jupiter. Jupiter Cancerians also benefit from exploring their talent for historical research. or for expanding their understanding of the past. Oh, are you starting to understand yourself better? You are, it seems, opening up the old files, healing. There's some compartmental healing in your mind that you're not aware of, because tiger, that's power, right? Power. And so perhaps some old wounds, traumas, some things that you've compartmentalized, or your mind rather has compartmentalized and haven't dealt with. It seems like with this type of strength and vitality and vibration, you're just automatically healing the old. That's what I'm seeing here. Okay, very, very interesting. I'm glad we understood what the messages are saying. Finally, let's take a look at the final outcome here of this whole situation about what's next. And my dear pile number 1, you've got the 3 of Cups. Right, 3 of Cups. It looks like a massive celebration here. You're going to be celebrating with loved ones. It's like, we did it! We did it! Okay, so you've got Moon and Capricorn with practicality. Things are in order now. They're working for you well. Things are your goals. Things are on track. They're working. Things are happening. Lightning, control your anger or you will be sorry. Yeah, this is like just a reminder that everything is in vibration. You can always go back. So it's very important that when you have made it and things are in order, you still need, with practicality here, to continue. Like, consider it the aftercare of something. You know how when you have braces, for example, is the best thing I can think about. When you have braces, after you have, like, there's care, you have to follow your dentist's orders while you have the braces to take care of them, take care of your teeth and do what is necessary, the hygiene and everything. But after you have your braces taken out, there's also aftercare for a while in order to keep the teeth in place, like the retainers, for example. And so as such, the final outcome is amazing. You will be celebrating with the 10th house, your goals being achieved. Things are just working in order. Every day they're going well. You're like, look at this, doing well. Look at that, doing well. And maybe even for the first time, you're like a bit weirded out that everything is in order. Like, you could be thinking, can that even happen? Be careful with that thought. Like, just enjoy it. Don't be attached to anything. Allow the universe to shift and change things. Don't be too attached to anything. Enjoy it, but just know that the more you're in that energy, which you're doing great now, the higher you go. And it's the same when you reach your goals. When you reach your goals, 3 of Cups, celebration. When you reach your goals and things are in order, enjoy it, but always be flexible and always be grateful, no matter what sort of changes happen, because with lightning, things can happen, of course. And you always want to remember not to engage in them, to be happy, to do exactly what you're doing here, because in your situation right now, it seems to me you're not entirely out here in the present moment, but you've learned to love what you have. And same thing with here. Continue to vibrate with that strength. When the time comes, you will be achieving your goals. Things are shifting in a massive way in your near future, and you will be achieving all of your goals. And remember, yin and yang exist. When things change, stay grateful, stay happy, stay vibrating high. Wow, what a pile, my dear pile number 1. I truly enjoyed your reading. I truly hope that you have too. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 1, 1111, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. Today, we're doing a life update from the universe on what's going on and what's about to happen. What's next? I'll be doing the first card revealed in the past. I'll be doing a Celtic cross in order to explore that. I'll also be using an oracle card along each card in order to understand better and intuitively the cards we are looking at or the readings we are looking at. But very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful Rhodochrosite. My apologies. Your significator card is the flower spirit. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Libra, Taurus, Pisces, as well as Aries. Welcome to reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, so I've prepared the oracle cards for the whole reading. Let's get straight into it. Yeah. Each part will get a card and a tea leaf. And we've got our past position already open. Right. I did shuffle the tarot deck, I'm pretty sure. Won't hurt to do it again. Right. So present position, what you're conscious of, what you're not conscious of. Oh, we've got 2 cards in the near future. So first one here is final outcome. Then we've got important message from the universe to you. What can't you see about your current situation, as well as the final outcome. Oh my God, I hope I didn't follow that as I was telling you what's up. Let's do that again. This card represents what's affecting this current situation. Then we are getting what you can't see right now. What can't you see? Then this one will be your important message from the universe, and this will be the final outcome. Okay, everything's ready. Let's start exploring, my dear pile number 2. So in your past position, I see some movement here with the 3 of Wands. Maybe you've embarked on a new journey. You started doing something in a different way. You traveled, maybe some of you, the 3 of Wands. Let's expand and see what this 3 of Wands is trying to say exactly in your past position, near past position. Oh, interesting. So something started working out for you. That's your health, Sun in Virgo with health. Maybe some of you have started a new diet or a health, not a diet. Yeah, a healthy diet, healthy route, like eating better or exercise. Diamond, you'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. My God, looks like in your near past position, you're getting some great health. Diamond, I feel like you've gone through some cleansing. You particularly were taking good care of your health. The 3 of Wands seems to be talking about maybe blood flow, better blood flow with the water here. Yeah. Your reading is, or the universe is choosing to focus in your past position, is choosing to focus on your actions with the 3 of Wands, your actions towards your health. Also 6th house, this is health, this is routines, your everyday life, tasks that you have to do, the work that you have to do. You've been really taking good care of yourself, I must say. I mean, even with flower spirit, it looks like to me like this pile is blossoming in general. Yeah, the universe is showing that you've been doing a great job. And with Diamond, your body's becoming stronger. And also Diamond and the 6th house, your work is becoming stronger. You can see things are crystallizing or getting better. Like, I'm trying to say that the efforts that you have been taking are showing great results, whether you've discovered it yet or not with the diamonds. Okay, wonderful. So you're being complimenting your great efforts. Wonderful job. Okay, what is your current position? What is the universe showing here? The Hierophant. Wow. Okay. And what's affecting the Hierophant card? The 4 of Pentacles. There's some practicality here. Four of Pentacles, Hierophant. There's groundedness. Oh, wonderful. So the universe is describing you as someone who is grounded, someone who's making use of their learnings, someone who's teaching, someone who is becoming an expert at something. Yeah, you're becoming knowledgeable, you're becoming grounded. Wow, what a pile. So you're taking good care of your health, you're feeling grounded, you're feeling strong. Yeah, what's that word of your... you've got a heavy head on your shoulder. Yeah, you've got this, I don't know, prestige. Four of Pentacles means something is materializing here. Yeah, we can see that your health is getting better. The things you're working on are getting better. You've been taking a lot of action in the past, in the near past, and things are materializing, and it's showing with the Hierophant. It's giving you prestige. It's solidifying. It's giving you respect with the Hierophant as well. You're more knowledgeable. Now you understand what to do better in order to be grounded. Great job. Four of Pentacles. A lot of earth energy. Taurus and Capricorn. A lot of earth energy. Yeah, you're taking practical steps towards your life, your health, and it shows. Yeah, it shows. We'll find out more about it in what's affecting your current situation, but we didn't check your oracle cards pertaining to this particular part, your current situation. So, whoa, this pile. Saturn and Capricorn with riches. What can I say? Four of Pentacles. Some of you are amassing a lot of wealth here. Some of you with the Hierophant and the Four of Pentacles are in a good position. They're making good money. Good for you. Love that for you. You've got dog close-up, pleasure with a close friend. It gives me this impression that you're a loyal person who's got a sort of a private life, a guarded life, but a loving person who's knowledgeable in a high position, making good money. If this doesn't resonate with you, then it just means that you're feeling strong. You're feeling like $1,000,000, so to speak. You're feeling stable in life. You're guarding the results that you are currently having, and you're feeling rich, whether this is actually money that you have or that you have a good life or whatever it is that you have, you definitely deem as super valuable, and you're feeling like $1,000,000. Yeah, that's how you feel. You can't take that feeling from anyone. So good job here. You're really proud of yourself. You're loving your life. You're feeling fantastic. Love that. Wow. Love that. Right, so things are working out pretty good for this pile, I would say. Yeah, this is the energy that I see here. If it doesn't resonate, please pick another piles. It happens, you know, of course, by experience by now. Sometimes it's not the right pile. It happens, right? But that's the energy that I see here for sure. And consciously, what are you conscious of? Seven of Wands. You're feeling powerful. You realize, of course, that there are some challenges to overcome, but you feel like you've got the power to do it. You feel like a superhero or superwoman for sure. And you feel like you can conquer anything with the resources that you have right now, with the power that you have, with your authority. You feel like you can overcome anything, definitely, with the Seven of Wands. You're feeling powerful. Mars and Pisces with escape. You feel like you can escape anything. There's no challenge beyond you. Whoa! Guaranteed success. The confidence of this pile. I love that. So yeah, you're feeling like nothing can beat you. I feel with Mars in Pisces, particularly 12th house, that this sort of confidence is not a false one. You come across as highly spiritual with the 12th house, and it is because of real energies, like you're not fooling yourself. You genuinely have that belief that takes you far with a star. You feel like you're unbeatable. You feel like the sky's the limit. You feel like a star, and you feel like you can go anywhere in life. And that's, again, something that the universe is commending you for. They're saying, great job. You're getting praises. This pile's getting a lot of praises. Beautiful. Okay. So subconsciously, what's going on? You've got the Nine of Cups. Wow. Really? Wow, I love this pile. Nine of Cups, you're feeling good in this pile. Nine of Cups, you're feeling content about life, emotionally content, yeah, fulfilled. You're feeling good. Mars in Taurus with defense, you're actively working on guarding that with defense, this happy state. It's not, it's almost like it's not happening by accident. You are someone who has worked a lot on guarding this emotional state. Crown, honor, and respect will come to you. This pile has a lot of self-respect. Star, crown, ooh, I love that. You think highly of yourself. You respect yourself a lot. You emanate, this is your subconscious mind, you emanate a lot of sovereign energy. You're graceful, you're classy, super civilized, yeah, elevated energy here for sure. And you're happy, and you're guarding that energy very well. Second house, it is reflecting on your second house, which is money and health, which is exactly what we see in this pile, money and health. If you're wondering why, you're vibrating in the right frequency. Love, love, love this pile. Okay, let's see your near future. Oh, love that for you. You're going to be pleasantly surprised. There is more surprises to come for this pile. So you're like in your era of gratitude, and more is coming. It's not like you're needing it, but you're very happy to welcome it. Four of Cups and Knight of Swords. Now, this surprise is very interesting because it will allow something to move quickly. What is it? Let's find out together. Jupiter in Capricorn with control. There's something about control here, like you being in a higher position. Maybe you're going to be even higher. Like, for example, if we translate this literally, then maybe you are a manager right now. Here you could be a regional manager, for example, or something. That's just a quick example. But there's more global control, like not control, but I mean leadership of some form. Cracked cup, dissatisfaction with life. You're leaving behind. Right. This is great because this surprise that's coming that you will really love will help you to finally move quickly, because it's breaking the limitations that you once had. Not that you were complaining, they were just there, because there's something that's going global here. If this is a position, then you are leading more people. If this is, for example, financial, even more financial income, then it's allowing you to do much bigger things that you couldn't maybe afford to do before, allowing you to leave behind the things that used to bring dissatisfaction. Not that, again, we're complaining from your energy, but it's great to always level up. So I see a level up, basically, my dear pile number one, in your near future. Flower spirit. Let's read about your significator card. The energy here is so beautiful. I feel like with your significator card, we can understand better what is going on. Let's take a look at flower spirit. So friendship, soul, tenderness, joy, very beautiful energy. This card shows the tender and sensitive flower fairy, the soul of each plant. She listens with all her heart to her friends and provides a soothing caress when their edges get prickly. By enjoying life and keeping the playfulness in her heart, which is so you in this pile, she is a source of inspiration and joy. Her childlike vision helps her see the good in all things, especially herself. Oh, will you be my friend? I love this pile. I hope I meet you in real life. Okay. So, what's affecting your situation? What's affecting your current situation? Which is right now what's happening, what we've discussed, you feeling like things are materializing for you, you're learning and you're applying your learnings with the Hierophant. You feel stable, you feel respected, you feel rich, you feel like you're having pleasure with close friends. That seems to be a thing here now that we've read this card. You're doing so good right now. So good right now. So that's great. What's affecting this situation? Six of Swords. So you are, or you have in fact come out of what you used to feel were tumultuous times, right? Perhaps this is why you are so good at appreciating what's happening right now. Maybe this is why you worked so hard in the near past. But in any case, you feel like things are calmer in your life with the Six of Swords. You're not rushing with the Six of Swords to go anywhere, but you're happy that you are out of the difficulty. And you've got Sun in Gemini with versatility, as well as happiness. Yes, didn't I tell you guys? You feel content now. So you're out of difficult times. These times weren't easy to overcome. They required you to be very flexible, very patient. What's the expression? You have bent. What's the expression when you go so far? You've bent. I can't remember the expression, but you've. What's that expression? Bent over backwards. You've bent over backwards to take yourself out of such a heavy situation, and that's what you're leaving behind fully. So while at the moment you feel happy that you're mostly out of the dissatisfaction, in the near future you'll be fully out of it, fully, and we'll see how. With more power coming into your life, you'll fully be out of it. You've decided to be happy, you're content where you are, and you continue to be flexible. You continue to do what needs to happen, what you need to do. And you've developed a lot of skills. That's why I've got the Hierophant. This figure is walking with her hands. So you've grown some muscles and health. And now you can do many things that your previous self would think is crazy, would marvel at. You do it so easily now. So yeah, you've done a lot to come this far. That's why you've got the Hierophant. You've learned a lot. You're an expert now. Yeah, you're described as someone who knows a lot now and can do a lot and is choosing to be happy. You're just happy where you are now. You're happy that you're moving forward. You're not rushing. Wonderful, wonderful energy. So that's what's affecting your current situation. And sometimes when we get out of something so difficult, what we have now seems to be so rich, so good. And I'm glad you're vibrating in this energy. You see yourself as a star who can do anything and who can overcome anything. The way you think about yourself, the star, the crown, the way the universe also sees you is marvelous. I love this for you. Okay. So, what can't you see right now about your current situation? You've got the card, the Emperor. Wow. Love that. Okay. let's take a look at your... Oh, we missed one more set. So, well, this one should be here. And this one here should be the outcome. Right, back to the point. Yes, what can't you see about your current situation? Emperor. Again, Sun and Aries, assertion. Whoa, love that. You're depicted as super strong. Wow. You continue to be praised by the universe. I'm really curious, what have you done? I'd love to learn more about your story. Emperor, Sun and Aries with assertion. You're being described as confident. You're conquering your demons or dragons, slaying your dragons, slaying your demons. You're becoming strong. You're not afraid. Yeah. Oop. Rainbow. The most difficult part of a situation is over. So yeah, it's exactly what we saw, the Six of Swords. What you can't see is that the things that used to happen in your life, they're not going to happen anymore. Things are becoming solid, strong. It's your new territory with the Emperor, or your new realm, let's say. And so you won't be experiencing the type of demons or dragons, let's say, that you used to experience before. After the rain comes the rainbow. What you can't see is that it's a great time coming for you. You'll be marveling at the different variety of things that you will see that you maybe even have never seen before. You will love to look up at the sky and to look up at your new horizon, because you're going way up. You will love what's coming for you, your new life. Maybe it's not fully described or revealed yet, at least in your reading, but it is saying beautiful times are to come. Beautiful times are to come. You've now finished the harder times. Now you're in that calm times. And then you're moving towards really beautiful times. You have no idea, my dear pile number one, what is about to come for you and just how beautiful life is going to be. So yeah, that is what I see as what you can't see right now. All I can tell you with the Emperor is that things have become solid. Like maybe before you were shifting timelines, you were moving out of a difficult time, which we see here. But what you can't see is that it's materialized now. It's become solid. You're not going to go back to that. It is a new life for you. Very different from what you used to experience. What you used to experience, you're not going to be experiencing again in the same sense, the difficulties. Because now, let's say with the Emperor, you have energetic immunity from it. Okay, so that is what you can't see, that the universe wanted you to see. The universe has an important message for you. Let's see what it is. Sorry, let's adjust this back. There we go. You've got the Death card, so massive transformation. Important message is there are massive things that are going to change in your life, for sure. Venus and Cancer with birth. It's going to be almost like you were birthed into a new world. As if you are a new child being birthed in a new world, new family, new, I don't know, environment, new country, whatever. It's going to feel like an absolute new birth. And by the way, this new birth seems to be happening with the sun here, sun and moon, in the full eclipse that is happening on the 2nd of August. Look out for this eclipse. It's very important for you. It's almost like a portal of great change where your whole life is going to change during that time. And you've got marriage. For some of you, this massive change seems to be a new family. You might, if you are already in a relationship, maybe you or this person is going to ask to marry you, or you them, and you're going to build a family together. 4th house is the home at the end of the day. So there's something about new home, new living situation that you will really love. Whether it's actual marriage, you finding the right person, getting married, having a family, massive transformation here. It does not have to be romantic. This could be you and someone else partnering to create something with the fourth house, like a new company, a new entity, and like a new organization that will result in massive changes in your life. Again, look out for the solar eclipse time, 2nd of August. But yeah, this is an important message from the universe. Behold, fasten your seatbelts. You are going through massive changes in your power, also in your love life, or in partnering with someone. Depending how these two resonate with you, they're even coming on the same line. Look out for massive changes in both the solar eclipse in August and Scorpio season in October as well. Look out for these two. Yeah. Look out for these two. There are surprises to come for sure. Yeah, basically, the universe wants you to know that there are many surprises yet to come for you. Like I told you, your life now is stable, and in the near future, it's going to change in such a beautiful way. You have no idea. Should we get more information on this marriage card? What's going on here? Oh, thanks. Whoa, thanks. For pile number 2. What's going on here for the pile, please? Let's keep these cards here so we just have the space to explore the question, and then we bring it back. So you've got the Ace of Cups, the Devil card, love and desire. Ooh, you've got the 9 of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, and the Page of Wands. Look at that, all the fire and the wands and the cups. Well, for most of you, this seems to be highly romantic. I see in this next phase of your life, and I'm going to talk in case it's romantic and in case this marriage is signifying any other sort of partnership. If it's romantic, it's very obvious, as you can see. There's new love. It's super romantic with the Ace of Cups, full of desire with the Devil card. It feels like a new, fresh, exciting page that brings out the fire in you. It feels like it's a great change to your regular life. It feels super fortunate. And 9 of Wands, there's something weird here. It's almost like you are going to be in a relationship with someone who you felt for one reason or the other was not accessible, out of reach. What is the expression called? Not out of the category. That was funny. The weird things I forget. Out of your league. Out of your league. Yeah, there's something like that. Don't shoot the messenger here. But with the 9 of Wands, there's something about being in a relationship with someone who you thought previously either was out of your league or someone who you couldn't reach. Like, for example, the energies like that could be someone super attractive or someone super rich. Maybe you thought, hey, where would I, like, how can we cross path? Or someone famous. Again, another famous person could be like, how would I meet a famous person like that? What else with the 9 of Wands? Like, you didn't have access to this type of person before. Like, you never thought this could happen. Some form of energy like that with the 9 of Wands is gated. Like, it's not like out of your league exactly, to be honest. It's more like, and that's in the cards. For some of you, it could be. But it's more like, it wasn't part of your world. This person wasn't part of your world. Maybe from another country, right? The gates could be another country. Like, it requires visa for them to see you or for you to see them or something. Yeah, something like that. Also, 9 of Wands and Devil could be like forbidden love. So maybe another culture, another religion. Maybe the countries are like not cooperating with each other or something like that. But is it going to work out? Absolutely. Whatever the gate here is trying to say, it's absolutely going to work out. It's going to be so exciting. It's going to be full of love. And you're going to feel very fortunate. Like, whoa, what a hit of great fortune and love in my life. If this is not love, it's kind of the similar energy, but in business, like a huge company collaborates with you and you're like, wow, how could this happen? Or like making business from something you would only read about in The Economist or something. Like, whoa, how am I working with these people or with this businessman or with this person or with this company even? So big energy here for sure. I'm glad we expanded to find out what it is. So yeah, I'm telling you, big times to come. And this is your important message. You're certainly not expecting this, but it's gonna make you feel on top of the world. Yeah, for some of you, strong and powerful. Yeah, that sort of energy is what I'm seeing here. Yeah, all of you actually, strong, powerful, feeling in control of your life. Wonderful. Okay, we don't need to put these back because I'd actually like to use this space for the coming cards, which is very important. It is the final outcome to the whole reading today. What is the final outcome that the universe wants to show you in today's reading and the energies we're looking at? Right. You've got Mercury in Libra with influence. That partnership seems to be big, has a huge influence on your life. Yeah, that partnership, 7th house, could be an intimate partnership. It could be business, but that partnership will have a huge influence in your life. That's coming up next. Whoa, Judgment. This feels like a lot of people get to find out about this partnership. So if it's business, for example, a lot of people will be like, hey, in the news, X, Y, and Z multinational company is partnering up with a local brilliant company, ML and N, MN and L, and they are creating for the first time the authentic product of this, and that. It's going to benefit everyone in this way. This is the first time that bigger companies are encouraging smaller businesses, this, that, and the other. Everyone's like, yay, we love this. This is amazing news. Thank you. Yeah, that's how we want the world to change. That's how we want everything to be. Good job. So everyone's clapping here. Everyone's so happy with the news. Obviously, if this is like marriage or falling in love, again, there's a lot of Kundalini rising energy, so to speak, like a lot of passion running, a lot of energy in this relationship. It's fueled with passion and love and attraction. And everyone's so happy and clapping for you too. Everyone gets to know about it. Everyone feels like it's divine. This marriage, everyone's so happy for you. Tent, temporary situation. So engaged. Temporary situation means this is talking about an engagement, obviously leading to everlasting happiness. So this reading is talking about an engagement coming up. Let's expand on this and see what it means. Just so to make sure I read it correctly. Thanks. So what is this saying? Temporary, please. All right. The moon. The hanged man. 8 of Swords. And the Ace of Pentacles. What is this saying exactly? I need to think about that. It's saying something for sure. There's a pause here. It seems like there is a pause before it finally happens. What's the pause? I need to think. It looks like there's a pause of figuring things out in this time. Like, for example, let's do business first. So if there's business, there's this announcement, and for the partnership to take place, like let's say there are some legal papers that have to be taken care of, there's something that has to be built, plans and so on. It takes time before it actually manifests. And similarly, if it's romantic, maybe for example, since there's something forbidden here, or there's gateway, remember? There's something gated here. Maybe this person is famous. Maybe there's different in culture, religion, or something, papers, visa papers, anything like that. There seems to be a pause here. Pause as in like nothing bad at all, whether business or romantic is happening, but there is a time, let's say apart, a little bit time apart, like one of you or both of you figuring things out before it manifests with the Ace of Pentacles. That's why it says temporary situation. There's a time where there's a little bit of a pause. The partnership's there, the love is there, the excitement's there, the news out. But there is an in-between time with the Moon card where you don't know what's happening. You're figuring things out. You're trying to make it happen. Both of you want to make it happen, but each one, like one's trying to figure things out, the other is a little bit stuck until the other one figures things out or makes things happen, something like that. And then it actually materializes. So a final outcome is saying, yes, there is a little bit of a temporarily like camping with a tent, like where you're not in your home or you're not fully together or something. There's a bit of camping outside of your environment, a little bit, an uncomfortable situation, a little bit fun but uncomfortable until it fully manifests. Yes, there will be good news. Yes, you'll be together, but there is a little bit of in-between time before it materializes and happens. And yeah, my dear pile number 2, this is exactly what I see in your reading. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. This was so fulfilling, full of details. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 2, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. Today, we're taking a look at your life update from the universe, what's going on now and what's next. And these are the decks that I'll be using for your reading today. If you're interested in knowing the names of any of them, you'll find that I always list them below for you guys. But very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful Lapis Lazuli. Your significator card is Weaving Flowers, card number 33. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile, look at that. Let's put it here. The signs for this pile are Leo, Gemini, Sagittarius, as well as Virgo. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way. Oh, look at that. Let's take 3. There we go. Here. And these 2 here in the outcome. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. So if these are not your signs, as I was saying, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their pals as well. Right, so we'll be doing a Celtic cross. That's why I was so busy looking at these for you. And these are the associating oracle cards that we'll be using for each section. Right, let's keep them here. And let's get straight into it. And we'll create your Celtic cross really quickly to explore your life update from the universe. What's going on And what's next, my dear pile number 3? Pile 1 or 2 are so interesting. Can't wait to see what you have. Your pile number 3, you've got 3, 3. You may have been seeing a lot of 3s lately, perhaps. It's a powerful synchronicity here for sure. Right. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So what am I doing? Past, current situation, near future, what you're conscious of, what you're not conscious of, or what is your what's in your unconscious mind, so that we can see the invisible. In any case, these will be expanding on these ideas. Here we'll be taking a look at what can't you see. What's wrong with me today? There we go, organize it. So here we're going to be exploring, my apologies, what's affecting the current situation. Then next, we're going to be taking a look at what you can't see about your situation. Then we'll be taking a look at an important message from the universe to you. And of course, finally, we'll be taking a look at the final outcome of this whole reading. Okay, so let's begin and take a look at your past position. What is your past position? You've got the 3 of Swords. In this pile, it seems in your near past, there was something that hurt you. You were going through something painful. Let's expand on that and see what it is. We've got 2 cards, 2 tea leaves, and an oracle card. Oh, well, that's interesting. You've got Venus in Aquarius with detachment. You've got mountain, major challenge to overcome. And you've got carriage, a journey either physical or mental. So what do I see? You've gone through a lot. In your near past, I apologize. I thought the 3 of Swords was talking about you going through some pains, but actually, taking a look at all of your cards together, it looks like you were overcoming, rather, some painful situations. So overall, if I would translate this correctly, it looks like in your near past you were going through some things that were painful. They looked like they were major challenges to overcome in your near past, but you were able to move past them. The awesome thing about you with the Venus in Aquarius is that you were able successfully to detach yourself mentally from the pains of these challenges in the past. So that's one great thing that you've done here. 3 of Swords is associated with the energy of pulling at the strings of your own heart, like reliving the pain, feeling the pain, reliving the pain, causing unnecessary pain, like what's the expression? Putting fire to the wound, insult to the wound. Yeah, all I'm trying to say is that the three of Swords is associated with feeling like instigating more pain on top of what's already going on. Detachment here suggests that you have, although the situation was painful, these challenges were scary and painful, or maybe not scary, maybe they caused heartaches, whatever this is, you were able to successfully detach yourself mentally from the situation, not suffer unnecessarily, is exactly what I want to say, and you've moved on. With the carriage. Good for you. Beautiful, amazing, empowering energy here. I love that. So that's explaining your past position. Now, what is your current position? You've got the Page of Wands. You feel like it's a new page, my dear pile number 3. It's a new page. You're excited about life. What's affecting it? Whoa, King of Pentacles. Well, it could be many things, depending on how this resonates with you. But in your current position, you're feeling excited about life. You're happy. King of Pentacles, you feel blessed in life. You feel like you have everything that you need, I guess. You feel strong, stable, King of Pentacles. Maybe this is due to your job or due to the circumstances that are currently going on in your life, but you're feeling strong, you're feeling stable, you're feeling wealthy, or at least you have everything that you need, and you're feeling happy. Yeah, Page of Wands, you're feeling excited and you're feeling happy. We'll explore more about it here, but we still have 2 oracle cards actually that we can explore. In your current position, you've got a green card. Let's see what this is. So you've got Jupiter in Aquarius with innovation. Got a lot of Aquarius energy here, which makes me feel like you're thinking outside the box. You're thinking outside of the box that you usually used to think in. You're fishing out opportunity. Perhaps the pages you're excited, you're fishing out something. You're trying to catch something. Happiness. You're very happy. That's lovely. I love this for you. Rainbow. Wow. After the rain comes the rainbow. This is the most difficult part of a situation is over. So mostly you are over what happened in the past. You're feeling happy now. You're feeling stable. You're feeling fortunate. You're trying to catch something. You're creative right now. Older woman, you've become wiser. Dealing's a relationship with an older woman. You've become wiser now. Become a very wise person. You're feeling happy, content with life. You feel like you have everything and more. Life has become more beautiful. And you're currently in your creative energy with innovation. And you feel like you're catching something. You're trying to achieve something in a creative way. And you're enjoying that. Love that for you. Okay, so that is the current energy. And we'll see what's affected that in a moment when we get to it. Let's see now what your thoughts are. What are your thoughts right now? Judgment. You're balanced. You're very focused on healing with the temperance. You're very focused on having a balanced life. That could be work and personal life balance. That could be health, making sure you're balanced in terms of your health. You're living life in moderation in many ways. You're very, very focused on balance, making sure that you stay balanced in life. That's all that matters here. Very focused on. It's like is my health okay? Great. Is my work-life balance okay? Great. Am I emotionally and mentally okay? Great. You're very focused on being balanced, my dear pile number 3. But let's expand. See the rest of your cards. Ooh, Mars and Sagittarius with domination. Horseshoe, good luck. Wow. So you feel very lucky. Oh, so what you're focused on is that the more balanced you are, the more you have the strength to overcome the things that you want to beat in your life, whether this has to do with your health or mental health or a challenging situation that you are currently going through. You believe with the Temperance card that you will have a lot of luck, or that you're in general a very lucky person. And through balance, you'll be able to beat everything that is that used to beat you, right? That's what you're focused on the most. Also, like I said, with Horseshoe, you believe you're a lucky person, and obviously you really are. You wouldn't have that belief for no reason. You really believe in luck. You're surrounded by good luck. You know you're lucky, and that's an energy that's yours. Okay. Now, subconsciously, what's going on there? Seed, another seed, Page of Swords. There's a new page here. You've taken leaps when it comes to your subconscious mind, your healing. You've taken leaps and leaps. Perhaps you've cleared out a lot of things. Page of Swords is curiosity, learning, growing. So not being afraid to ask, not being afraid to explore, which makes me think, especially that you're so focused on healing here in the broken heart, it makes me feel like you have taken leaps because maybe you've worked with a therapist to dig deep and see what's going on. Maybe it's because you have thought about analyzed things and understood more about yourself. It could be hypnosis or meditation. Whatever it is that you have done, you really have gone a long way into your healing. Leaps and leaps. And we still have more cards. Wow, Sun and Capricorn with achievements. You really have worked hard here, haven't you? Wow, I mean, subconsciously you have achievement. Wow. So yeah, you really, it's almost like you've built a new foundation down there. You've worked very hard with Capricorn, Sun and Capricorn, worked very hard to dig deep and understand, heal. Wow, that's why you're so focused on healing. And you will be overcoming more and more. That's why I have so much good luck around you. And you've got boots. Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. Yeah, these boots were made for walking. That's just what they do. So, yeah, I feel like you've kicked out the things that were unnecessarily hurting you or weakening you. You've beat them. That's what you're all about, beating, overcoming, you know? And that's not just now, even in your past. You're like, that's painful. That's not gonna make me suffer for sure. I'm just moving forward. You're kicking out anything that would be unhealthy. You're very much aware. See, high alertness, very aware of how things affect you mentally, and you instantly kick out what's unnecessary because you've done a lot of work to get to where you are today. Leaps and leaps, like I keep saying. And you will keep on going. It's like your mind just knows that you have a goal, and you're only getting higher, you're only getting stronger. And it's like the culmination of all of the efforts where you are today from the past with weaving flowers. You've worked very hard to get to where you are. You're kicking what's unnecessary. You're always moving towards your goals. You're making sure that everything is in order down there in your subconscious mind. Perfect. It feels strong. It feels like things are in order. Great job. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Right, love to see this for you. Let's now take a look. Let's keep this luck card here. We don't want to hide that. Okay, let's take a look now at your near future. What can you expect in the near future? Four of Pentacles. I see a lot of stability. I see the harvest. You're reaping what you've sown in the near future. You're getting a lot of results for the hard work that you put in. It's finally your harvest season in the near future. You've got Mars in Virgo with criticism. And you've got lightning. Control your anger or you will be sorry. What? Let's see. What's this saying? What? I almost feel, my dear pile number 3, that this is symbolizing the sort of anger and criticism one gets when they are genuinely fulfilled, you know? Perhaps this is talking about some anger that others will feel, but you're stable with the Four of Pentacles. You're feeling stable, you're getting your harvest. Maybe you're getting so much more than others expect. It's angering others, it's making others criticize you, and it's basically telling you not to react to this criticism and anger. I almost feel in this pile like you're gonna reach a very good stage in life with the Four of Pentacles of really being satisfied, getting everything that you want. Health, wealth, I don't know, beauty, great position, doing things that you love. Who knows what your dreams are? What are your dreams? Traveling, doing something, following your dream. I don't know. I feel like you're really going to get the things you deserve with the Four of Pentacles. You worked hard for this, to get this. But putting them together makes them appear for the first time. It shows, let's say, the hard work shows all of a sudden with the Four of Pentacles. It looks like you're getting a lot of things next to each other. They're like, whoa, 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 whoa. And you could be like, but you knew I was getting this raise, but you knew this was going to happen. I told you I was working towards my, I don't know, master's degree. You knew, and we were in love. I don't know. It's almost like it shows all of a sudden, and you start to get it all. Like maybe before you didn't have it all, and now is the harvest season where it all comes into fruition. And now people are seeing it. They're seeing how you're blossoming. They're seeing how things are looking great for you. And I don't know, it looks like it's instigating anger. I'm coming right now. Okay, hold on, guys. I gotta respond to my dog and I will be back. Okay, so why do we have a card here? I'm sure we were like gonna expand on this, right? So yeah, you're getting all of these, like it shows now with the Four of Pentacles. You're actually getting the results, the harvest of everything you've worked hard towards in the near future, and now it shows. And now that it shows, you have a lot of people criticizing you, nitpicking with the 6th house and Virgo. Oh, you did this wrong, but this wasn't right, but that wasn't okay. Whereas maybe they didn't before. There's a lot of anger. It strikes a lot of anger. So if this is like in your company, maybe everyone already acknowledges that you're a hard worker, but then when you get the results, nobody's happy. Something like that. Maybe these are your friends or family. 8 of Cups. I see you like you're not really paying attention, or maybe it's guidance. Don't even pay attention. This is your path. You worked hard. You deserve it. You're getting what you deserve. You're giving them your back. You're like, yeah, whatever. I have my cup. I'm enjoying it. It's a new dawn for me. You're not paying attention, but it is showing you, however, that there will be a lot of criticism and anger that you're constantly giving the back to. Constantly. Good for you. Yeah, because it doesn't seem like it's coming from actual feedback. It looks more to me like it's you have this and so we're criticizing. Anyways, weaving flowers does show that you have worked a lot on everything, including yourself, your health. You seem to be a whole hard worker through and through. And so, yeah, you're basic. That's why you're basically very confident about it. You're basically ignoring these people. Okay, so in your near future, you're getting a lot of harvest. All of this noise doesn't seem to affect you in any way, shape, or form, but it's there. Okay, like expect to see weirdness once all of this harvest comes into fruition. So, what is affecting your current situation? Your sense of excitement, happiness, you're stable, you're good, your excitement of catching your dreams, your wisdom. What's the effect of all of the now we have looked at? What's affecting your current situation? I bet it's your thoughts, hard work. Anyways, not for me to say. Star. You're achieving your dreams. You are a shining light in this pile. You're really a shining light. You recognize that you are lucky. There's a sense with the star here that you feel like you're not from here or something. A star worker, what is it called? A star... Why would I forget a word like that? Seed, a star seed. Actually, right now, you're seen as a star. Yeah, this is why here there's this confusion of like, you knew. Why are you criticizing now? You knew. So there's something about you being seen as a star. Maybe in your work, in your family and friends, you're already recognized as a star. You see yourself, most importantly, as a shining bright star. You're actually right now with the Page of Wands, you've just started moving towards your dreams. You're very happy about it. You feel like the sky's the limit. You feel like you're achieving a lot of things. You're filled with good luck is what you're thinking. And yeah, that's why you are feeling this way. Star, Jupiter in Cancer with speculation. Turkey, someone is behaving stupidly. So just so you know, the people that will criticize you in your future, they're already right now acting stupidly, by the way. Maybe you're not paying attention to them, but I think your reading is showing you already know who these people are, it seems. They're very egotistical with the turkey, very prideful. And while they recognize right now that you're a star, they will be very, it will be very hard on them to see just what you harvest soon. But anyways, yeah, so these people exist in your life right now. But otherwise, you are in this happy state because with the fourth house, you feel home, you feel stable, you feel good. Yeah, you've created that sense of home to yourself because you've worked very hard on your life and on in yourself, especially in your mind. And that's why you're feeling stable in life. You feel like the sky is the limit. And from the water to the sky, I feel like you've gone through a lot of stories, a lot of environments, a lot of experiences. You've seen a lot, and it's taught you how to navigate a lot as well. Right now, all I can tell you is that you've learned to create home in every situation that you're in, whether in the water, on the earth, in the air, in the sky. You've learned to make it homey because you've understood that home is within you, it's not without you. You've understood that you got to take care of yourself in order to be feeling your best. And so you're recognizing that no matter where you are in life, water, earth, sky, whatever, you're going to be okay. I have this sense that you're telling yourself, I'm going to be okay. In fact, I'm a very lucky person. And there's these people that are there with you through and through. You know, my dear pile number 3, if they're there, you're attracting them somehow. I'm not saying it's your fault. Don't get me wrong at all. I'm just saying there is a particular vibration that is drawing these people to you. They're here to teach you something at the end of the day. Our outer experiences mirrors to the inside. And while you're working a great deal on the inside, these people are still there. So I will help you, since here you can see that you're clearly working very well on yourself. You've gone through a lot of pains. Perhaps it is pains from the past that you need to release that are drawing these people to you. Just a guess, I don't know. But we can check. Since they popped up on what's affecting your current situation, they're there. So why are these people there, my dear pile? And I see these 2 cards as well. My dear pile number 3, why are these people there in your life? The Lovers. 10 of Pentacles. You know, 10 of Pentacles is the epitome of an energy. So there's something about love here. Perhaps there were wounds, love wounds in the past that need to heal. There's something about when you are in love, you may take it to the extreme with the 10 of Pentacles. You may feel like, oh, what a blessing it is in life. So while this is a wonderful feeling to feel, but maybe there's a bit of an overreaction due to past pains. And this is, by the way, not to call you off in any way. And I'm sure I don't need to give disclaimers to this pile who is doing their best to work through things. But this is just to show you what's going on, especially that you've got Cancer for the 4th house. A lot of Cancer is a lot of emotions here. So these people are in your life at the end of the day because there's an emotional wound that needs to heal. And that has to do with how you choose, whether you realize that you're choosing it or not, to feel so overly blessed because of love. Queen of Pentacles and Two of Swords. Your guidance is. Your guidance is. You want to learn in order to release these people from your life. You want to learn how to, with the Queen of Pentacles. What is the Queen of Pentacles? She is the queen who has the life that she has because she worked hard for it. And while you're no short of that, if we look in this context, it is showing you that you need to learn to build this love on your own, towards your own life, towards yourself, without getting that blessing solely from the outside. And so with the Two of Swords, you need to, for a time, block Two of Swords. You need to block any sort of reliance on it coming from the outside world for a while. And this is the mother, the matriarch bear. She's known to pamper herself. She knows how to rest. She knows how to pamper herself, take care of herself. She's just lovely to watch. So in that same way, you're guided in order to release these people, to block your over-reliance or over-appreciation or sense of abundance that comes from external love, to find it within first. Yeah, you've got to block it out and spend some time on your own, pampering yourself. Even if you're like, I'm not saying that the cards are saying block other people from your life, but you want to lean more on enjoying your time alone, or enjoying your time alone. Yeah, enjoying pampering yourself, taking care of yourself, looking good for yourself, making a nice meal for yourself. You get the gist here. Yeah, that's just what I'm observing here when we expanded on why these people are there. Just so you are aware, this is why you may be attracting them without realizing. It's like something that needs to heal here, for sure. And you are a person who loves to do that. This is why I expanded in this part for you. Right, so this is what's affecting your current situation. You're a star, a shining bright star. You've learned to feel home wherever you are, and you're growing from there. You built the roots emotionally, and everything is upwards and onwards from here. Right, and you can even see you're harvesting a lot in the next phase of your life. Congratulations, so happy for you. Okay, next, we're going to take a look at what can't you see about your situation. Seven of Wands. That you are much stronger than you think you are in terms of facing the things that you may be a bit intimidated to face. Seven of Wands. Let's take a look at the rest of your cards. Look at that. Don't fear overstepping your boundaries, because these boundaries may not be real in that case. So maybe someone has convinced you that you have boundaries that are not their right at all to place on you. And it's almost like you believed it. And the universe is telling you, why are you following these boundaries? Cross them. These are your rights. Don't be afraid. Don't be intimidated. Cross these fake boundaries. It is these people who are weak, and it's not the other way around, that you shouldn't cross them. You know, this reminds me of scenarios such as, like, I get the gist, but I need to think about an example. When someone sets a lot of boundaries for you just because they can't handle something, not because they are the... sorry, guys. Mercury retrograde is going strong on me this time. This is the second day in a row that I lose footage of the camera for what, sometimes storage, sometimes goes out of charge, that it just doesn't capture everything that I was saying. So back to everything that I've explained to myself instead of the camera. Here, this is talking about the example of someone who's setting boundaries on you, that they have no right to set it for you. Like, think about it this way. If you have a friend, for example, who sees you as amazing, she or he or they know that that you can have so many friends, and this friend is so afraid that if you do actually like speak to everyone, you're going to be everyone's friend and they won't be your friend anymore. So let's say they set these strong boundaries on you because they're so intimidated that they have no right to set on you. Things like, oh, you're speaking to this person because, and you didn't speak to me instead. Oh, I did this. I like left my family time for you. I did this and did that for you. Oh, you want to go out with them? Oh, fine, you can go out with them. Fine. Oh, I don't know. This friend could be like being upset, setting all these boundaries on you. And maybe you feel too tired to speak to anyone because you genuinely don't want to upset this friend. These are false boundaries that they are putting because they're afraid of something. And while you have a role to show them that you will always love them, always be there for them, but you do have the right to talk to other people and make friends with other people. And through it, if they allow this process, they themselves could grow and be inspired by you and learn from you and expand their own circle. So in any case, whatever this is, this was just an example. Sometimes these boundaries aren't set by anyone except yourself. Maybe you have set boundaries. Oh, I don't want to step on anyone's toes. I don't want to do this because they might do this. You might be intimidated here. So this may not be boundaries that others have placed on you. And you've got love. So this takes us to the love reading here. There's definitely something that has to do with love, the lovers here, and Ten of Pentacles, feeling overly empowered by love or overly blessed by love is what we've discussed here, what we've explored. This is why they're here. So this shows up again. This is not boundaries actually that others have placed on you. And this is boundaries that you placed on yourself because you're a loving being. And there's a lot of flowers here. You're a delicate person. Definitely a star seed, and while you've grown a lot of strength, at the end of the day you're a delicate person. That's not something quote unquote out bad, as society has taught. You are a civilized being, a higher being. And it means that you understand the importance of being graceful, but at the end of the day, you could be highly affected and wounded by love. And so you want to be careful. What you can't see that the universe wants to show you is it's time to step on these boundaries. Don't be intimidated. Don't be afraid. You got to stand in your power. And if you stand in your power and others can't bear it, if they're there to benefit from your light but can't stand it when you're standing in your light, they're not meant to be there, because that is conditional love. That's not unconditional love. Some other people will be trained to see you in their light. Maybe they got trained to see you not standing in your light. It might be uncomfortable to watch you stand in your light, but they can be there, and be retrained from what you've trained them, you know what I mean? And they can be happy for you to see you standing in your light. Others will walk away, but certainly others will come and love to see you standing in your light. And that's how you build real love, real connections. And they're going to become normal. You won't be so, with the Ten of Pentacles, so feeling overly blessed. And while it's important to feel blessed about love, anything in extreme is not balanced. And you love your balance. So yeah, that's one area here that you want to heal that you can't see. That's why these people are in your life. and the universe wants you to step into your power. Don't be afraid. If anyone doesn't like watching you in your strength, they're either going to have to get used to it or they have to go, you know, my dear pile number 3. Okay, let me see if all this is caught on camera again or if I'm speaking to myself. No, great. Okay, so what is your important message from the universe? 6 of Pentacles. You are going to get generously. And we did see it here very soon. Everything you've worked hard and you've been weaving is going to come into full bloom. You are about to get a lot of things next in your life, my dear pile number 3, and you're going to get generously. Let's expand on this part. Woo! Did we talk about romance in this pile? No. We talked about love for sure. Yes. Venus in Taurus, because you want to check pile number 2. So, if you're drawn to it, Venus in Taurus with romance, and you've got ear, good news. Ooh. It almost reminds me of whispering sweet nothings. There's a lot of romance here for sure, but it also reminds me of prayers being heard. So, if you resonate with love, if this is an energy that you're interested in, there's definitely romance up next. So an important message here is there's a lot of love coming. There's a lot of abundance coming into your life. And money and love are on the same spectrum. Venus energy, Empress energy, Venus energy is both. Venus in Taurus is wealth, romance, as the card also shows. So yeah, a lot of wealth and love coming into your life. Yeah, that's an important message that the universe is preparing you for, actually. Not just wants you to hear, but is preparing you for it. So why is the universe preparing you to hear this? Thank you. Oh, 5 of Pentacles. Because there was a lot of lack before. This is the albatross bird with the Knight of Swords, and the albatross is very smart. It knows when to flap its wings to move forward, and a lot of the times it uses air pressure to get ahead. So this is almost like you're currently learning to navigate. You're currently learning to move from the energy of lack. I feel like you've been oscillating between lack and feeling super abundant when it comes to love and maybe even wealth, with the heart being broken here. So I feel like you're learning to navigate with this particular Knight of Swords. You're learning that nothing would stand in your way. You're learning when to hold a bit or put boundaries and when to let loose. You're learning it. You're learning balance with the 6 of Pentacles as well. It's balance. You're learning balance. And as you are growing and learning this balance, which is your energy here, isn't it? Learning to balance. You're all about that. Especially when you learn to stand in your power. You will hear a lot of good news in these particular 2 areas. Romance and your connections with others and your love with others, which is a healing power that this pile needs, and a lot of wealth coming in. So you're learning here. You're definitely learning to balance and navigate and heal the old wounds. Look at the files in your subconscious mind. You're doing a great job. And your guidance is, come on, step into your power. You get everything you deserve. Step into this power. Once you step into it, you're going to go, oh, why wasn't I stepping into this? My goodness, I've wasted time. So you're about to make a powerful move, it seems. The universe is pointing towards that. That will show you your true power, your true essence. Once you take that step, there's no going back. You will never stand shy behind the fire again. You're always going to go, oh, watch this. Boop. Watch this. Boop. You're never going to be afraid again. It's just a first time thing. So yeah, step into it. The universe is saying, and you'll be hearing a lot of good news constantly when it comes to your Venusian energy, love, and wealth. Finally, the final outcome to all of your reading, what you can finally expect, my dear pile number 3, is Seven of Swords. Oof, you've got the links here. Highly aware of its environment. Wow, Jupiter in Capricorn with control. I feel like you're going to have a lot of control here. Forest, muddled, unclear thinking. Right. So the things that currently make you feel lost, muddled, unsure, you can't see ahead, the final outcome is that nothing is going to stand in your way. You're going to have so much power over your whole world. And just like the links, you'll be highly alert of your environment. You have a full understanding of what's going on. You're not confused as before. And you will understand how to use your power to navigate any situation. So the final outcome is not only are you going to hear some great news with regards to your wealth and love, that goes without saying. It's almost like the universe didn't want to put it as the final outcome, because that's almost your right now as your energy, because you're about to step into your power. But the final outcome is that you will not be confused anymore, because it seems like in the past you've really gone through a lot of pains. Yeah, very good. That you've gone through a lot of pains and major challenges. You're not going to be confused anymore. You're going to have the power to have full control over your world. You're never going to feel like you're losing control over it, no matter what happens. You're that person who's alert. Nothing goes unchecked. You just know what to do. Yeah, my dear pile number 3, you're just going to have full control over your life. That's the final outcome. That's the transcendence that you're moving towards. And that's what you're weaving all this time, actually. My dear pile number 3, this is exactly what I see in your reading. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed doing this reading for you. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 3, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye!